Well, 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 I believe that this is my first Lego haul for 2026. And yeah, this obviously is from June 29, 2026. And it's part one of my Lego Pick-a-Brick order. So we're going to open this up here. Oh, it says tear from the line. Almost use the scissors. Oh no, let's open this up and see what we have in here. And I'm in a different location right now, so things are kind of weird. My review table is actually really full. Oh well, let's just open it with the scissors then. I don't know, I may put my avatar in the corner just to distract everybody, but I'm doing testings on him right now, so hopefully he'll be joining us. And yeah, let's get those receipts out here. I miss doing that. And yeah, so this is some wanted parts I need for some tutorials in the future to share with you guys and gals. And yeah, there's a lot more than that, but I'm hoping everything is there. Let's take a look here. And yeah, I haven't done one of these in so long I don't even know. If anybody wants to know, I'm in the bedroom right now doing this because, like I said, the review table is kind of busy, so I had to cobble up a makeshift workbench here. Well, it's not my day. I can't even open these up. But yeah, let's see here. I'm hoping that I can start doing some builds today. And let's go through it, run through what we have here. Well, at least with this workbench I can move things around. Well, let's do it like that. So, obviously I got some of these headlight bricks in bluish green, or teal. That's always a nice color to have, you know. I'm slowly getting parts for cars. And I got a few of these. Remember a long time ago I built that 1960s suburban home, and I didn't have enough of these colors. So I'm going to slowly gather these up every time I place a haul. Looks more like the 3-tab asphalt shingle look, if anybody remembers those. And in addition to that, I got some spring green 1x2 bricks. I'd love to build a house in this color. It would just take some time. Don't worry, we'll get to all the parts in here. Then also got some of these little Friends hair accessory flower pieces. And these are the ones I always tell you guys and gals to hoard up. These are very nice to have because they go in the center of those little plant pieces and stuff. You get these, hoard them up. I need a bunch of these 1x2 ingots for a few projects that I want to build. Okay, so I have those. I was trying to clear an order, so I got some 1x4 profile bricks with single groove or brick bricks. I just got a few of those. And in addition, I got some space torsos. I figured why not, I just needed one apiece. One's got the, I think it's warm gold. And this one here's got the teal. And some wig pieces. Let me pull those out here. I think there's only a handful of them in here. And I was looking for something more of curtain style, and these were blonde, and I thought, why not? I think everybody's had their hair bleached at one time or another, and I do miss having the curtains, but I got those. And I didn't know I had these in my cart. I think I put a few of them in, like the 1x1 brick with bow. They're great for headlights and stuff, so I ordered a few of those, but I didn't know I had those in there. Also, this is a vegetable. I can't remember what number it is. Maybe vegetable number 8, or I could just look at the receipt. And oh, and by the way, the whole point about these unboxings is to also expose you to some newer parts. Vegetable number 3, and I thought these would make great watermelon pieces. So why not? I've got a few of those, and let me just zoom out here a little bit for you so you can see the whole flavor. And then I also got this fruit piece, looks more like a pear or something like that. I got a couple of those. Now I'll count all these up and see. I'll do it off stream, of course, but it's called fruit number 4. I only have a handful of them. And I think I covered everything in here. And that's pretty much what I've got there in the parts haul. And yeah, this feels very crude. But honestly, though, I've been needing a lot of the ingots. The flower pieces are always good for nature and scenery and stuff. So I wanted to get some of these. Like this could be used for orchids and stuff. And yeah, so if you see these, or if your sister's got them in her collection, just kind of snag those because they'll come in handy. No, don't do that. But the ingot tiles, I really needed them for a project. And cool yellow and stuff. So everything here is needed. I'd like to get more of these here eventually. And if I put my avatar in there, I can't put anything in that corner there because he's, well, I'm reserving the spot now. But yeah, any updates? I'd like to get back into hardcore mock building, like building houses and stuff, but I have been busy with real life activities, chores, and then tons of set reviews. I have so many of them right now. And well, I don't want to get in and bore everybody with that, but yeah, and also if I do have the avatar in the corner, let me know what you think of him. I'm going to be doing him in some of the videos. And if you like him, great. If you think he's a distraction, let me know. Because he is going to be, eventually when I'm done with him, he'll be the mascot. Long story short, LEGO doesn't take too kindly of having our sig figs as a mascot. Like, have him as part of the whole channel advertisement type thing. So I figured... or channel branding. There we go. So I'm just going to come up with my own creation, and I figured why not just start learning how to animate and do things in Blender and Unity and all that stuff, and draw up my own clothes and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to have to learn how to do it. It's like a crash course. But as you can tell, though, back to the parts, you know, I'm always trying to get some new stuff here, some new things. But tell me what you think of the whole. What do you think I'm going to be using these parts for? Just let me know.